Welcome to this walkthrough of the Scottish AI Playbook. Today, the Scottish AI Playbook has gone live, and I'm here live with Dawn Hunter, Project Manager for the Scottish AI Alliance. And we're going to go through the Scottish AI Playbook, and we're going to go through three things today for you. We're going to show you how to request an account, how to add resources to the Scottish AI Playbook, and how to edit pages. So Dawn is going to run me through that. And over to you, Dawn.
Thanks very much, Will. So at the moment, we are on the main page for the Scottish AI Playbook, and this is just where it will tell you a wee bit more about the playbook and also a little bit more about the user groups that has inspired the development of the playbook. However, in order to enter the wiki, if you go to the top right-hand corner, there's a purple button that says wiki. If you just click on that there.
Thank you. There we go.
This takes you to the main page of the Scottish AI Playbook, which gives you some details about editing and using MediaWiki as a general platform, details on how to add content with the Create a Page button, a couple of details about some help and frequently asked questions. And the bottom corner is our news tab, where as we have news and updates to share with you, we will link to them in this tab. However, the first thing that you're going to need to do in order to interact with the Scottish AI Playbook is to request an account. So if you go to the top right-hand corner, you'll see a blue button that says Request Account.
And I just click on that.
Just click there.
Okay, so now I see I'm on this page and I have to pop in my details. So how come you need all these details, Dawn, from me, and I can't just have an account normally?
Okay, so the reason why we're asking for some extra details to verify your account is just so that we have an understanding of the people who are accessing the account, and also so we can verify your identity. This is because once you have access or account access, it means that you are able to add pages. It means that you're able to edit pages. It means that you can basically have like full collaborative access to the wiki. So we want to make sure that the people who have access to the wiki are people who can actually interact with it, and that we avoid allowing bots or any sort of other type of unnecessary or unsavory element interacting with the playbook.
Okay, so I've logged in now. I've gone into my emails and found the email from the Alliance, and it was in my junk mail, so you might want to check your junk to anyone who's signing up recently. But I'm in, and so the next step for us is to add a resource. So Dawn, can you walk me through how I would add a resource?
Yeah, of course. So you want to create a page. So you can either do that on the sidebar on the left-hand side. You see there's a blue button there, or you can do it on the main page as well. There's also a button for creating a page. They both take you to the same place, which if you click it, okay, is the create a page the create a page submission bar. And here you just enter the title of the page you wish to create. So if this is for a specific resource, we would enter the name of the resource.
Great, so here's the resource I had earlier. So I'll just use this one as an example. It's the Algorithmic Impact Assessment case study from the Ada Lovelace Institute. So I'll just pop that in there.
Yeah, and then I would pop in brackets and parentheses after it, Ada Lovelace Institute, because we want to make sure that we're differentiating between different reports that might have the same name.
I see.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And then just submit.
Yep. Okay, so you can just click Start Editing here. This is just to give you two different options of how to edit. So, yep.
Excellent.
So click on Create Source, which is on the taskbar on the right-hand side.
At the top here, yeah.
Excellent. Now in here, this is where you want to put your text for the page.
Mhm.
So you might have a couple of sentences that you want to say about the algorithmic impact assessment, but I think just for now, we can just put the link to the assessment in there.
Yeah, I could take this perhaps
Yeah, that would be great.
as the introduction and take the link to share it. So I just pop the link in the in here, do I, with the
Yeah.
text?
Now, once you've got that, what you also want to do is you want to be able to categorize um, the resource that you've put in. And for this, we need to use a bit of wiki syntax.
Mhm.
So in order to place something in a specific category, you want to type square bracket,
Does it matter where I type it?
underneath the link.
The square
Okay.
bracket, square bracket.
And then category with a capital C,
Yep.
and then colon, and then the name of the category. So this is um it would be in the healthcare category. So we put it in healthcare with capital H. You don't need to put any spaces in.
Thank you.
And then 2 square brackets to close.
Perfect.
Okay. And now I would scroll down to the bottom,
And where's a
and
list of categories if people want to know what categories to put things in?
the categories that we have at the moment are all listed in the left-hand side in the sidebar. Everything
Ah,
that's in the
brilliant. There's
sidebar
healthcare. I see it.
is
So
a
sectors and
category.
themes. Brilliant.
So it hits save page,
Save page.
and there you go. You've created the page for the algorithmic impact assessment for the Ada Lovelace Institute. So that's how you create a page for an article in the Scottish AI Playbook wiki.
Okay, so next step for us is to learn how to edit some content. So I wanted to add some text to the Scottish AI Summit page. So Dawn's going to show me how to do that. So I jump into the Scottish AI Summit page here. And how do I create the text, Dawn?
Okay. So the Scottish AI Summit page is a category page, and as you can see, the page hasn't been created yet. So because it's a category page, you have to hit create this page, that specific one, not the blue button in this particular instance. And then you scroll down to the text box, and this is where you will put your text.
Brilliant. Here's some text I prepared earlier. Pop that in the box here. I need to make this a link though, don't I?
Yep.
So I will and it's just like a normal, use the link here, hyperlink button.
Yep. Is that the URL goes on the top.
URL there. Brilliant. Insert link.
Excellent. Now you want to scroll down to hit save page.
Save page.
And there you go. You now have added some content to the category page. So you've edited that category
Brilliant.
page.
And how would I go in to edit that text now?
Okay, so you can do it in one of two different ways. So on the tabs on the right-hand side at the top, you can see
Here,
edit
edit.
and edit source. If you just want to make a change to text, for example, or you want to format headings as you would in, say, Word, then go into edit, and that is a on-screen text editor.
Nice. So if I just want to put that down,
Yep,
I can have that below.
yep. And then you can just hit save
Save
changes.
changes. Save changes.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Now, if you want to make bigger changes or you want to make changes that involve using wiki syntax, then what you would do is you'd go to edit source.
Edit source. Should we look at a larger page to get a different idea of the things in it, in the source?
Yeah, sure thing. Okay,
So we'd go into edit source here, would
edit
we?
source, yeah. And here you can see an edit source. You can see that actually all the headings are marked out in wiki syntax, which is with the equal signs next to them. You can see that the links are marked out in wiki syntax with the asterisks. And
Brilliant.
yeah, So if you want to make a change to things like commands on the page, if you want to make a change to formatting on the page, utilizing the wiki syntax or the wiki code, or if you want to do things on the page which you can't do in the text source editor, like for example, inputting a table, for example, then you would have to do that in the edit source tab.
Got it. Brilliant. I'll just cancel that so I don't make any
Yes, sir.
changes by mistake.
Mhm.
So we've gone through how to request your account, how to add resources, and how to edit pages. Thank you, Dawn. So, what's next for the playbook, and how can people get involved? What kind of people are we looking for?
So what I would say is that I'd really encourage people just to get onto the playbook site at www.scottishaiplaybook.com, just to have a look around the site and to get a feel for the type of resources that we're hosting and the type of information that might be missing that you could add to it. Then it would be great if people could request accounts, and from then we are looking for people to contribute and edit resources to the playbook. We're also looking for people who might be interested in becoming a volunteer moderator in order to moderate the content as the playbook develops. And as the playbook develops, we're also looking for partnership organizations who may want to further develop and curate content on the playbook. So I would just really, really encourage people to get engaged that way. And of course, share the playbook and the playbook site through all of their channels and networks.
Perfect. Thanks very much, Dawn. And we look forward to you guys getting involved in the Scottish AI Playbook.